happy to see some familiar faces and some new faces. It's been really nice, to hear the reactions and to learn how people have been receiving the test case so far. It's been a very special project. It's been a passion project for me. I took it up because it's a subject very close to my heart. And it feels very good today, very warm and fuzzy today to be here, to see it all on the big screen, which is going to be a rare privilege with something like this, because it's a different medium. So I feel very happy to be here today.
Is it a test case for you as well?
You tell me, have I passed it? Yeah, I mean, every project is a test case, man. I mean, what do you do about that? That's the feeling you feel about everything, about every project we do. And this one is called the test case, so I think it's just for us to figure out how do we clear it, and
This concept is about the role combat in a military camp. So, what do you like to say about the women who want to come in a military?
I think it's about time. I really think it is. I just found out 3 or 4 weeks ago that the first woman combat officer in the BSF was just commissioned after 51 years of the BSF existing. She's a young girl from Bikaner, and I really got teary-eyed reading that, and I felt so proud looking at her pictures in the parade and leading the parade, and she was getting honored by I think by the Home Minister himself, and it's just a matter of time before this becomes something that is not a surprise for us. I feel that it's just a matter of time, and I feel very, very privileged that I'm playing a part which hopefully should set a precedent.
Still there are very less girls in our military camps and all. So what do you like to say about it? Because lots of many are not coming in the military.
I think it's just a conditioning we are all brought up with, and everybody feels a little bit intimidated for a woman to be a part of something rough and difficult and physically challenging. We are naturally more drawn to professions which are physically easier for women, as women as well. I remember growing up and wanting to be an army officer because my father was in the army. That was my first dream profession, and I actually let go of it because I got scared and intimidated by how hard and difficult the life is of an army officer. And I think life really comes a full circle, because here I am as an actor playing an army officer, and it really made me realize that if it's a dream that a young girl harbors, even in a small percentage somewhere in this country or anywhere, it's definitely worth chasing, because there's nothing quite like being in the forces. There is nothing quite like that.
She also takes on sexism. So what do you think should be done and to avoid to kind of let go of sexism? Because we are a sexist society or a nation, and even all the world. So there's a problem. So what do you think should be done?
I think I would just like to start with the fact that we live in a man's world. Let's not fool ourselves about that. It's a world where the male population is more dominant than the female population. So we're anyway starting at a slightly before the starting line. So if we know that this is a reality we have to tackle, then all we need to do is, as women, empower ourselves with education, with making sure that we get the opportunities that we deserve based on our capability. I also want to say that it's not necessary that every woman who I think every man and woman should be dealt with equality when it comes to a job, and that does not mean that a woman should get special privileges just because she's a woman, or a man should be considered over a woman because he's a man. I think it's a skill set that we should look at for every job, anywhere. Capability is what is, I think, what ranks before being a man or a woman. So sexism, as far as sexism is concerned, the way to eradicate that is to not acknowledge it, and to make sure that nothing stops you from achieving your dreams as a woman.
And how was the experience working with Juhi ma'am and Rahul Dev and Atul?
Oh, fantastic! It was fantastic. It's like a game of chess, because you don't know what the next move is going to be. I haven't had the privilege to share a scene with Juhi ma'am as yet, But I'm hoping that they write a scene soon enough. I'm trying to convince them to do that. Trying to trick them into a scene with her somehow. You know, one thinks of so many amazing films. You know, Hum Hai Rahi Pyar Ke, Dar, and like, oh my God, so many things that, you know, I'm in love with where Juhi's work is concerned. And Atul and Rahul, they were absolutely brilliant to work with. They have such an, they just have such an incredible presence. You know, you just stand opposite them and you know that there is going to be something special in the scene already. It's been great. It's been lots of fun.
So what message you like to give from your web series, The Test Case?
Oh well, I firstly want to thank everybody, all the viewers, everyone who's downloading this and, you know, making an effort to watch this. Thank you everybody for all your love and all your appreciation. It's really all we need right now to take this forward. It's a very special journey for a lot of us, and it means the world to me because, you know, it's a subject so close to my heart, and it's a first for us, and it's truly a test case from you know, just the time of its conception till we've shot it, and now, you know, it's all out there. So yes, no amount of love is enough, and thank you for everything, and we hope that, you know, we keep getting your encouragement here on to take this forward.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks.